Hello everyone, my name is Rainbow Gamer and I'm gonna stream Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup again. Uh, it's a roguelike that I play for a few years now, and we will continue yesterday's game of a Spriggan Wanderer. I think I had a bow and arrow character there, so uh, let's see where we left last time. Yeah, I have a bow and arrow with a dagger of draining, and I realized my mistake here. Well, I uh, took a dagger of draining, that will drain a bit of my experience with the latest patch, as I get that, but we'll see how it goes because it's pretty good melee weapon. The point is that I will have a bit less experience coming from kills. So yeah, that was the main point. We have a level 1 character now, and as you can see, we have a cockroach in front of us. So I'm gonna kill him, and then we will try to use one of these scrolls, the unknown one, to try to remove this amulet. It's a harmful amulet, it's inaccuracy amulet, so yeah, that's basically it for this start. Um, Hello to every viewer that is watching me now. I really appreciate that. And if you have any questions or just want to chat about something, just hit me up and I'll try to answer all your questions. So we have killed the cockroach. We found the helmet that this race character can't wear. Spriggans are very small, so they can wear only robes and I think dragon armor uh, and hides. So no armor, no boots, no anything like that. I will show you the slots. Shield restricted, we can wear only the small shield. Helmet restricted, we can wear only hats, we can't wear helmets. So we can wear cloak because, well, every character can wear a cloak. No gloves, no boots. We have a bad amulet, yeah, and 2 ring slots. That's basically it for these characters. I will try to use the scroll to maybe uncurse the amulet because it our accuracy for quite a bit, and this scroll was a useless scroll. It's a scroll of random uselessness, so yeah, the name says it all, and we have killed the kobold quite easily because of the dagger of draining and gain second level. I'm gonna wait until the hobgoblin come closer to me to fight the enemies one by one. As you can see, that worked quite nicely for us, and I'm gonna continue exploring, although I think that this floor is practically explored, and we will soon head on to the next one. Yeah, we found another rat that I'm gonna kill in one shot. And yeah, the floor is explored, so I'm gonna move to the second. I kill some. Oh, we found the gnolls. They're pretty dangerous early on, so that's why I'm quite scared. As you can see, they killed me in 2 shots, so I'm gonna start a new character. We'll see who it is this time. It's a vinestalker. Vinestalker has special ability that he can use his magical reserves as a second hit point pool. He has a good aptitude for short swords and stealth, so it's again a stealthy character, but not so fragile as Spriggan. As you can see, aptitudes for stealth are quite good, so I'm gonna uh, stealth experience, well, division to the stealth a bit more to increase the skill faster, and let's see, 0 dagger and +2 short sword. So I'm gonna stay with the short sword for now because I don't think I will be able to sneak much at this point of the game, so I'm mostly gonna be a melee character, and as the slaying goes, +2 damage and +2 accuracy is quite a huge boon for us. So let's start. Again, a few scrolls, a potion, and let's kill some rats, some other weak enemies. First 2 levels are mostly kind of a tutorial level. There are um, no unique enemies. Only the cat Natasha may be on the first or the second floor, but she's not so dangerous. The only thing is that she can summon imps, and if you're unlucky, she will summon an iron imp, which you basically can't kill at first level, and then you're screwed. Otherwise, maybe you can just run away if you see some imps. And yeah, we have found the glowing cloak. I will try to wear it. It's +1. It's always good. It's 2 armor class for us. So yeah, we killed the kobold. We stabbed the ooze. That's great. That means our stealth skill is working quite nicely, and we stabbed the hobgoblin, so that's another perk. Yeah, and I think we're it for the first floor of the dungeon. Some deep water, interesting. Some special layout, I guess. As you can see, the bat didn't even wake up when I was going around it, so that means our stealth skill is quite good. Or, well, it may be another possibility that we just got lucky, but bats are pretty sensitive about stealthy stuff, so I'm quite happy that this worked out as it was. Yeah, we killed the hobgoblin in its sleep, so I'm gonna raise dexterity because I'm relying on stealth mostly, and dexterity gives a little bit of stealth to the character. Let's see how much how much notches do we have installed. So at the moment we have 3 notches out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 30%, I guess. That's quite good for this low level, but I hope that we will improve and improve quite fast, because uh, a big chunk of my experience is going to the stealth skill. I focused my experience on that, and it means that, well, basically I'm devoting uh, a lot of the experience to the increase of the stealth skill, because it's my survival skill. With it's quite nicely to kill even unique enemies or previous ghosts of my character. Yeah, this game has them, so if you died on the floor, then next time you will play, you may encounter a ghost of your character, and if you kill it, you will gain a massive amount of experience, and this early in the game, it usually gives you more than one level, so yeah, it's quite significant at this point. We have encountered an author of Mahleb. He is a pretty good god. He gives you health and mana for kills and ability to summon demons, but sometimes hostile to you, so you need to be careful. I messed up sometimes when I'm in dangerous situation, and if I call the stronger demon to aid me and he turns out to be hostile, then I'm just dead right away. So yeah. He's a more god of melee character than a stealthy one. Oh, and we have found an amulet that I'm gonna try out right away. Maybe it won't be an amulet of inaccuracy that I'm lucky with, that is quite bad for every character. So, yeah. No, it's an amulet of gourmet. This amulet allows you to eat chunks of meat beyond your usual satiation level, and it may be useful if you're playing a berserker character, or have other means to evoke berserk rage, because this rage usually decreases your satiation levels, and may be a problem later on in the game when you don't have as much corpses as you have now. So let's try this track to see if the amulet works. Yeah, this wasn't satisfying, but it worked, because when you don't have a hungry level on you right here below the equipment, then you usually can't eat corpse at all, but we managed to do this. So the amulet works, and it will accumulate the ability to eat chunks with time, so we just need to wait a bit. I'm gonna rest up fast, and yeah. A long sword and a mace, no thank you. I'm thinking about which god I want to follow, and I really don't know. I hear that the Dithmetius is quite good for stealthy character, but I never have worshipped him. Maybe we will try it out first time. The other option is to worship Tom just for added lulls and amusing situations, but the point is he's inclined to kill me more often than to help me, so yeah, so that's his drawback, really. And as you saw there, we killed one of the unique enemies. It was a hobgoblin named Bishop. He had scale mail and club, so we got lucky this time. Usually he has some wands that he can zap at you, and that may be quite scary this early on. Yeah, this is the god I was talking about. So let's read about him and figure out if we want to follow him. Dithmetius the Shadow desires all the darkness. Followers of Dithmetius gain a strange and otherworldly affinity to the shadows of their environment. This god despises fire, which long ago freed mortals from the tyranny of shadow. Its use is forbidden by its worshippers. Dithmetius favors those who would instead destroy sources of fire, so that means that followers of Dithmetius are constantly surrounded in the aura of the shadow, the extent of which is reflective to their level of devotion. Dithmetius grants followers the ability to instantly step into the shadow of nearby creatures, provided the shadow is still enough to do so. Dithmetius protects followers by occasionally shrouding those struck by attacks in the dark smoke. Sufficiently pious followers of Dithmetius will find their own shadow will begin to attack on its own, and eventually gain the ability to assume the form of the shadow themselves. Dithmetius likes when you kill living beings, you kill the undead, you kill demons, and you kill holy beings. Dithmetius especially likes it when you kill beings that bring fire to the dungeon, so I guess dragons uh, would be the case here. Well, okay, let's follow this god and see how it goes. I had never used him, so it's a new experience for me too. I'm gonna be with you here. So let's try. Yeah, you see, he liked my oh another unique and a worm. That's not good. But we killed Jessica quite easily, so that worked okay. That +2 on the short sword really makes a difference. I'm gonna eat. Oh, I don't gonna eat because I stepped into a teleport trap and teleported right away. Well, I'm gonna try to wear this amulet, which of course was the inaccuracy one that I'm gonna use my scrolls to try to remove the effect, and I got lucky because I had one of the scrolls that removes the curse. Other one was the scroll of identify that I used on a potion, and I got the potion of resistance. It's quite good if you encounter some special enemies that use magical or fire or ice attacks, as it can protect you, but I tend to forget to use it and just die horribly in the process, so yeah. I'm gonna wear the gourmet amulet again, and we're very hungry, but we don't have any corpse. And we're done exploring dungeon level 3, and let's head on to the next one. Oh, we see a cook, and maybe it will... no, it didn't give us a... oh, 3 orcs. Oh, 3 orcs. I need to hide in a narrow hallway somewhere. But where could I get it? Maybe I can uh, go to the stairs, then wait until they come at me, and just go to an upper floor to drag one of the orcs with me. And I'm gonna use other set of stairs. Every floor has 3 sets of stairs, and occasionally you will find red stairs. These are one-way stairs that mostly are used when you encounter an unpleasant situation and you just want to get away with it, so it's not advised to use those stairs regularly, but you can do it if you find yourself in trouble. A book of warp. Well, we have a force lance, we have a phase shift. I really don't know all these spells that much, so we're gonna stick to melee for now. And our stealth is level 7, which is quite good. But we're starving and I don't have corpses near me, so I bet we will soon need to eat some pizza slices or beef jerky. A wand of random effects may produce some fun results. I will increase my dexterity again. And you begin to heal more quickly. Well, let's see, is it my ability as a race, or this is provided by a god? Uh, yeah, I think that's a racial ability. Yes, so we ate all the chunks. And let's kill this orc and the skeleton of the frog. And this shadowy. This Menace is quite happy with us because, well, he accepts. Oh, a priest. Priest is usually bad because they can cast very nasty spells on you that can kill you in the two shots usually. Oh, mages also are sources of fire. I need to remember that because, well, our god doesn't like the sources of fire, so it's another bonus for us. Vampiric sword is quite good, it can heal you up, but it asks for food very often, and maybe we couldn't even lift that sword if we don't have a hunger level more than usual. Now we're full, and that means that we can get that sword, but I don't think I want to do that. The ability to regenerate health is quite good, but well, the cost of it. I usually tend not to do this, so I'm gonna let it sit there. I'm waiting when we reach the first star of worshipping Dithmanos to see first of his abilities. Oh, and we found the altar of Xom. Yeah, we have got the first ability. So, um, well, where it was, there was. Yeah, we don't have any abilities, but you already the small aura of darkness and enhancing your stealth and reducing the accuracy of your foes. So that means that our stealth skill must be more now. Let's see. Now it's quite the same, but well, we'll see. I will heal up a bit and we'll go try to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He has an electric dagger. That's quite bad because electric dagger is very nasty. I will try to kill him to take the. Oh, he has a cow's dagger. That's nice. That's really nice. I will use that weapon just because I like cow's brand in general. So, oh yeah, it could could use the fire attacks, and God doesn't like that. So we're gonna stick to the short sword. Our stealth level is increased again, and well, we're at full health. Yeah, so I'm gonna venture further on. We got to level 7. Progressing is always nice. As you can see, we killed the snake easily, one-shotted because it was asleep. I guess that menace does enhance our stealth abilities, though it's not shown on the skills. We killed another imp. I think it's the one from the some room that we stumbled on. Oh, it's uh, it's one of my ghosts, so it may be quite dangerous. He paralyzed us and drained. I'm gonna run away because, well, basically we can't kill him. I'm gonna close this door for now because I don't want to fight Grinder without full health. Grinder is a unique enemy that can paralyze you and inflict pain as one of his spells. So yeah, I think he's pretty scary, but well, he liquefied us, so we're at 3 now. We need to wait until he comes closer to us, because you miss. I got quite lucky that he transformed us to the tree, because it protects us from his spells. And he transformed us again. I guess he has a wand of liquefaction or lignification. I don't recall how it's called correctly. He paralyzed us again, and I think we will be, yeah, we will be okay. He had a wand of polymorph, yeah, and we have gained skill level in the short blades and the stealth skills, so I think Ditmanas is quite happy with us. I should yell for Ditmanas when killing special enemies. Maybe I'll do this in this playthrough. You know, as the worshippers, the fanatics go for their favorite god, and yeah, now I would like to try to kill my previous ghost. Oh, and we have found the special gloves. Let's see what they do. They're just +1, so I'm gonna drop the red items and the gloves. Let's see, do we have a rune dagger somewhere? No, only a dagger of chaos that really is forbidden by this god. So we gain the fighting level 3, that means that this gives us a bit more health. Oh, and we have a unique enemy further on. It's a slaver, and this human that you can see is one of his slaves. He usually has 4 of them, and if you kill the slaver before the slaves, then the slaves will be grateful to you and basically will fight on your side for the rest of the level. He usually has a whip of freezing or fire. Uh, that's why he inflicted so much damage to us. I'm gonna concentrate my attacks on Pickle. Yeah, and I managed to kill him. So now you can see that slaves are neutral to us at this moment, but when I press a button, their status changed, and they are freed slaves now, and they are friendly to us and will help us fight enemies. Oh, he had an electric whip. This is even more dangerous than I thought, so we have got lucky with him here, so the game goes quite nicely for us at this moment. Well, I'm alive more than I am usually, so I guess you can measure success with it. And another unique, it's a mummy that can cast necromancy spells, as you can see. I want to kill it as fast as I can, and we got stealth to level 10, and we encountered my ghost again. I will try to kill him now, but I doubt I succeed. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna run away to the next floor because if I run away, the ghost will disappear. So I'm running away, and yeah, that means that this ghost always estache you. He's a unique enemy that can summon small mammals and imps, and he basically loves to summon a lot of minions to use them as a mid shield. He can be quite scary because the minions can surround you from all sides, and we haven't got any magical abilities to counterattack that, so I will try to explore another parts of this floor for now and get to the statue maybe a bit later, or just go to the previous floor first and try to finish exploring it. Another thing that I could do and I didn't thought about is to lure my ghost to the slaves that I freed. Then they will help me fight the ghost. So it might work out, but I didn't thought about it when I had the chance. Oh, and it is it for these floors. So we will use the third set. Oh, the ghost is still here. Weird. Earlier on, there was a thing that if you move to the next floor, then the ghost disappears. I tried to lure him to the slave, but he didn't want to come, I guess. Oh, a lot of orcs that I will try to kill fast enough, and for the mage, the menace will give us um, extra benefits, and as you can see, our stealthy range has increased, so that's always good. I'm playing this menace first time in my life, so I don't know what to expect from it, but as for now, it goes on quite good. A long sword, we don't need that because, well, we're a stealthy character, and short swords, basically, I know I need to get the dagger at some point, but uh, I didn't encounter some good rune ones. Maybe the killing of these wizards will help me with that. We'll see. We killed an invisible one, and now we're gonna go for the visible one. Yeah, we killed all the wizards, but none of them had any runed daggers. That's a pity. They usually have at least one. I'm gonna rest up because I remember that there is an statue there, and I don't want to get near him. Not with full health, so yes. We'll see how it goes, and I managed to kill him in one hit. That's great. And I'm gonna try to eat the mutated chunks of meat because, well, mutations can and will give your character special abilities, beneficial or harmful, but I very much love the aspect of the game where you can make your character have abilities of other races and classes. So I'm trying to use the mutation roulette as often as I can. So our bones are less dense. That's cool. That means that we have 2 extra dexterity and our stealth level is even better. So let's see, we have 7 notches out of 10 in stealth. That's very very good at this level. So yeah, it's really great. And I should read about the shadow step, what this ability does. Mm, how do I do that? I forgot. Oh yeah, maybe like this. Allows you to step into the shadow of any creature within your umbra as long as they're immobile or asleep, landing adjacent to the target. Well, it's basically a blink to move to the enemy without a risk of waking him up, as I understand it. So yeah, it's quite good. But I'm gonna continue chunking, eating the chunks. So we got lucky again, and our stealth skill is increased even more because we have got another stealthy mutation. So that's really good. Oh, the shouting is bad. Yeah, the shouting is quite bad for a stealthy character. But maybe I will use my potions in a bit, and there will be a potion of remove mutation that will. Oh, yeah, and we encountered a shop that can sell us mutations, but it hasn't got anything good for us, so I'm just gonna pass and try to stealthily slay as many enemies as I can. Right, so early on, they're usually later in the game, a bit later in the game. They have branded weapons. They don't uh, don't have any corpses when you kill them, and they're usually in packs of 3 or 4. So yeah, that's why I'm so scared about them. I'm gonna try to go from the other side to them. A noise trap. Well, that's good that we haven't triggered it, and they're waking up. So yep, and we managed to kill him. As you can see, they had a dire of freezing, which is a nasty weapon, if you ask me. This one has some sort of short sword, I guess, that I. Ooh, of draining. I really want it, but I need to heal up first. We can't heal up with potions, so my only option is to run away and try to heal up as we go. I should have shadow stepped to this enemy. Maybe it would end up better, but yeah, and whoa, it didn't have draining. What then caused this draining effect? Mm, weird. I thought that the white had this draining ability. Another mutated meat source, as I call sky beasts. Yeah, I'm gonna chop him up and eat it to gain some new mutations. We're less energetic. Well, that's not so good because our mana is acting like our second HP bar, so we kinda have lost few hit points. Uh, Body is weird shape. Well, that's okay because we don't wear any heavy armor, and this affects only that. So, oh, these scales are very good. These scales are very good. They grant 4 armor class points. So yeah, for a stealthy character, that's good. Oh, and uh, we ate the meat and it removed our magic points harmful mutations, so we're back again. And let's see the last corpse. Uh, you are a little pissed off. Well, I don't really know what it does. I know that it can prevent a berserk rage, kind of, but otherwise than that, and we managed to kill a phantom even without him sleeping. So that's it for the 6th floor, and let's head on to the next one. Basically, I like quite a bit this Matthias worshipping, so yeah, I really like. I'm worshipping his for the first time in my life, so yeah. I will go check the previous floor, and we have found another shop. Well, this leather armor is quite interesting, but I will wait until we have a bit more money. Oh, the hungry ghost, the ghost that regenerate health by mm, decreasing your hunger level. Oh, the ability is to go berserk. I thought that it prevented it. So we're gonna eat some pizza now, just to live up. And I guess on this floor we have ways to the lair because we have a crocodile here. Mm, yeah, I guess I'm right. So I'm gonna close the door and try to move other way. Yeah, to lure them one by one. We're very hungry again. After the berserk rage, it happens. I'm gonna lure the hippogriff to us and try to slay him. Mm, the imp is gonna blink. I know that he often does it, but we kill him fast enough. Oh, we killed 2 huge enemies and didn't got any meat. What nonsense is this? Game is trolling us as usual. No meat again. Oh, a black bear. which we slayed in one shot. And another unique enemy. We couldn't even slay him in one shot, so that means I need to think about getting a dagger, because dagger do a lot more stealthy damage. But I didn't got any glowing or ruined or enchanted, I guess. Yeah, only plain daggers. This is the altar of another god called Ru. This god removes your slots in exchange of the abilities. I have never worshipped him, so I can't tell much, but I've read that he's quite powerful. And we encountered a lot of enemies here, but we're in a narrow corridor and we have all our aura here, so well, yeah, that was it for my big speech. I'm gonna run away because I have no means of healing with this this race, so I just tend to run away to heal up. Yeah, and we, as you can see, we healed up a bit because plant on our head, I guess it's on our head, bitten the enemy, and we regained a bit of magical points and I think health points too, so yeah, we're full again. That's always nice. And we killed another orc, and I'm gonna chop all of them and eat as much as I can. Yeah, and we're engorged, that means that we can't eat anymore. We killed the hound, nothing special because, well, this enemy isn't so strong. A cockroach, I guess from dungeon level 1, and our shadowy thingy is increased again, so that's always nice. But I need a dagger, preferably a good one. I really need a dagger. I feel quite confident now, maybe a bit overconfident. That's always bad in this game because, well, as you can see, it can throw at you all kinds of things instantly. So I'm gonna kill this bee and try to run away from this ogre because ogres can kill me in one shot with this health. So I'm gonna try to run away and heal up. I hope that my poisoned status won't kill me. Yeah, and we cured the poison, and now I'm just healing up. I have 30 HP, so I will try to attack him once and see how it goes. So he missed me again, he missed me again. We have this aura, that's why it is happening, so yeah, and we killed him, thankfully. That was really scary for me. I didn't want to lose such a powerful character. And another thing that I remembered that I should drink the unknown potions and read unknown scrolls, because I got too far without doing this, which is a bad practice. So when I clear this dungeon floor, I will do this. Yeah, and we done exploring, so now I'm gonna just try to use the potions and then read the scrolls. We don't need the potion of curing because, well, because this race can't use any means of curing. I will show you. Potions and wands cannot restore your health, so that means that wands of healing and potions of healing or heal wounds won't be effective. I'm gonna just drop it. Potion of might that gives temporarily boost to strength. As you can see, we have strength of 22. Oh, potion of mutations, resistance to fire, and our skills are different now, so we basically have lost one dexterity, which is not so bad, but well, a bit bad. Potion of degeneration, that's a harmful potion, and we have less strength now, but this is only temporarily. I don't know exactly how much, but I know that it will disappear at some time. And potion of flight just gives you ability to fly. I tend to use them only when I see some treasure that is surrounded by deep water or lava and I otherwise can't get to it. This is a poison potion, so that's a bad one too. Heal wounds aren't so useful here again, so I'm gonna drop it. And oh, maybe the potion of curing will be able to restore status effects. So I will hold up to it. I just thought about it. Potion of rage, well, that's okay because we have the gourmet amulet, so yeah, it's potion of haste, which makes us faster, and potion of brilliance makes us smarter. And that means that it increases our intelligence. And potion of haste, I guess it increases our dexterity because, well, you see, our stats are through the roof now, all of them. So this is the scroll of blinking, which allows us to move to some place in our field of view. It's a pretty good escape spell, but I tend to use teleportation more often than blinking. Well, because oh, scroll of recharging, I'm gonna recharge hasting one because it may prove more useful. Enchant armor. Well, I'm gonna enchant my cloak and the gloves because, well, I can't do that. So let's search for a robe now. Maybe we have some enchanted robe. No, we haven't got any. So let's continue on. And what's with our equipment? We cannot enchant further the gloves and cloak. Well, okay. let's continue reading. It's Scroll of Silence that prevents us from us and the anything into these squares casting spells. So, oh, we can't even read the scroll, so I'm gonna wait until silence passes. Yeah, and silence has passed away, and I'm gonna read some more scrolls. It's the scroll of fear that fears all the enemies, but we basically wasted it now. But it's better to waste a scroll than ending up not to use it at all. I'm gonna enchant the short sword for now because, well, I don't have anything else to do with this scroll. And the brand weapon, oh, that may be good. I'm gonna use it to the dagger because, well, a stealthy character needs a dagger at some point of the game. And, well, we'll see. This the dagger of draining. Yeah, it's very good. Now I will stick with it because uh, dagger is much stronger once you're stealthy, and the draining. Well, I can live with that. It only reduces our skills for a bit, so I guess with the additional damage we will recover it quite fast. So. The last scroll was magic mapping that shows the map of current floor, but we already knew that, so that's why it did nothing. And now we have all our inventory identified, and let's head on to the next floor. As you can see, our potions were off. Oh, and we encountered some wizards that I want to kill as fast as I can. And what does he has? He has a dagger of poison. It's good. It's good this early on, but it will be less useful later. But okay, we will keep the dagger of draining with us. So I'm gonna drop this potion and continue to the next floor. Ooh, that's quite a bit of problems, but fortunately we got the berserk effect here, and we managed to kill all these enemies without problems at all. This is another unique enemy. I will try to use the shadow step ability just to test it out. I don't get it. Really, maybe I need to move a bit closer. Yeah, as you can see now, we can teleport if the enemy is in range of our shadow, and that worked quite nicely. So we killed it in one shot, and now we have two-headed ogre. It's even dangerous than the single-headed one, and my only option is to poison him uh, and kill very fast. So what we did here is, thanks to my poison dagger, oh, we have another ability. You sometimes bleed smoke when heavily injured by enemies, so I guess that disrupts their field of view, which is always great. And yeah, one of our strengths returns, so as you can see, the effect was temporal, and another unique enemy, Erika. Let's read about her. She looks extremely dangerous. She can cast a Venom Bolt, Invisibility, and a Mystic Blast. Whoa, that's quite bad. And we can't use the Shadow Step on her because she's not awake, not asleep. So I will try to run away to some narrow place. Whoa. She cast and bolt of energy, I guess, or and yeah, you saw what happened. I'm pretty screwed here, so yeah, that was it. I guess it will be all for this stream. I I I appreciate that you have come to watch me play this game, and if you like that, please follow me to get notified about my next streams, and just have a nice day. Bye bye.